Haki Africa is shocked to learn of police pay cuts as reported in the last few days. According to media reports, the National Police Service Commission has reduced salaries for some police officers by as much as half. Some of the officers have had their salaries reduced by over 25,000 shillings. The move is reported to have been received negatively to the extent that some of the officers are now threatening to resign from the police service. With the hard economic times reported and the cost of living going up, it is not only worrying but also disappointing to see the government opting to reduce salaries of a crucial service such as the police. Police are an important entity to the Kenyan society. In the last 4 years, it is reported that Kenya has recruited 40,000 police officers, bringing the ratio of police to civilians to be better than the UN recommended ratio of 1 to 450. However, should resignations take effect, it is going to drastically reduce the ratio to below the UN recommended standard. Further, in the event police are underpaid and work with low morale, it will see a rise in corruption and poor services, which will increase insecurity in the country, including loss of lives and destruction of property. As a result, we must not allow the police service to suffer any move that will negatively affect its performance. Urgent measures ought to be taken to salvage the situation and ensure police continue to operate normally, if not better, than the way they are now. As an organization, Haki Africa therefore proposes that to meet the expenses of paying the police, we are calling for the reduction of MPs' salaries to meet the deficit. MPs earn astronomical salaries that are not commensurate to the 3 days only they work every week. If the salary of the MPs is reduced by even less than half, it will be enough to pay for all the deficit required to cover police's salary. In this regard, as a nation, we must learn to prioritize our expenses and pay for what is important for Kenyans. Security is key to Kenya. While we call for continued police reforms, we must also ensure that police are paid adequately to enable them meet their day-to-day expenses. With cases of terror attacks, mushrooming gangs, and common crimes on the rise, we cannot afford to have less police or reduced morale of police. We therefore urge the government to immediately reduce the salary of MPs and pay the police with the money that will be saved.